Well, good morning, everyone, to another Xango Super Saturday. And today we are going to be talking about the latest and greatest story in Xango, and that is the Xango PiiX story. So, yes, the question is, are you ready? We have been talking about this next big wave in Xango. We knew it was coming. We knew the young lions were coming. We knew the next story, the next product line that really profoundly impacted lives and could create the buzz was coming, and it is here. It is here, and if you are ready, you have the opportunity to make a lot of money in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. There is a huge future ahead for all of us, and all we have to do is engage. All we have to do is tell the story. So let's just talk about what the story is right now. The Xango PiiX line. Now, it's all the greatest of the mangosteen. That's from our wonderful juice. And they are herbal alchemy extracts by Xango. And here they are. We have 4 PiiX products right now: Slumber, Calm, Genius, and Digestion. And these products are meant to help with exactly those things. You simply put these products in the Xango juice. Now, Xango did $1 billion worth of sales with our Xango juice in the first 5 years. We've done over $2 billion worth of sales now. With our Xango juice, it's our only $1 billion brand because the juice changes lives. People experience such profound results with the juice that we have people that have been drinking our juice for 13, 14 years that have never been in the business, that have never gotten a check, that simply love their juice, and they just continue to use it all the time. Now, the juice, since then, we have introduced all kinds of amazing product lines in Xango, and because the xanthones are so powerful and the mangosteen is so powerful, we always put the juice, basically, in those products. And, of course, that made the price of those products higher, and I think there might have been some people who thought, well, I'm getting mangosteen in my ageless, and I'm getting mangosteen in my limitless, so do I need the juice? Well, folks, the answer is absolutely you need the juice. And now the future of Xango is we put the PiiX in the juice, and that makes our PiiX so inexpensive that we can all afford to buy them, share them with other people. We put them in the juice. We get profound immediate results. We get profound long-term results. We have health benefits that more than any other single botanical that's ever been discovered, any other single product ever been created. And that's who we are, and that's how we go to the $1 billion a year. Now, nootropics is kind of a new word that I learned. Nootropics are drug supplements or other substances that improve cognitive function. So this is something that, people know, whether they're the creative types or the computer programmers that all sit in a room together and use their brains and come up with amazing software. These people know there's certain foods they eat, there's certain things they drink, there's certain things that they do that can really help create and inspire those cognitive functions. We've got nootropics in our wonderful products. We've got an amazing product called Genius. Now, if you don't struggle with stuff like that, but maybe you struggle with sleeping, we have Slumber. Or if you struggle with being a little frustrated and stressed out all the time, then we have Calm. And if you struggle with digestive issues, we have Digestion. So are you looking for custom nutritional support? If you are, take your PiiX. We're all different. We all have different issues. Every PiiX is not going to be for everyone. You are going to pick your PiiX that are good for you. Now, these are extracts. They come in a little bottle. They have they're like little tinctures, and you take about a dropper full, and there's 30 servings in every bottle. But they're easy to take, and they have maximum bioavailability. And the most important thing is the PiiX have a direct focus on our flagship product, the product that made us great to begin with, the product that will continue to make us great and take us in to that next wave, through that next wave and beyond. Now, there's a lot of ways that you can extract herbs. You can extract them with water. We know that. There's lots of teas out there. A lot of people take a chamomile tea at bedtime, and they steep it in water. They get some extracts up. The very best way is through alcohol. You get the most out of it, and it, again, is the most bioavailable. And so it goes from the herbs. We extract them in alcohol into the bottles. You take it, put it in your juice, and it'll go directly into your cells. I'm going to just quickly talk about the products because we've got some wonderful product training I'm going to show you in a minute. But our Calm, one of our key ingredients, which I'd never heard of before, ashwagandha. I'm not even sure if I said that right, Ruth. What you want to do is you want to look at these ingredients and you want to Google them. Then don't just Google the ingredients, but Google the ingredient followed by benefits. And it'll show you the benefits to the body for these different herbs. But our Calm, which will help support feeling of calm and serenity. And I want you to know these products, they all work within 5-10 minutes max. And people who take Calm, boy, I love giving that one out. I wouldn't do it in the middle of a opportunity meeting when you want to be all up, but certainly at the end of them I have done that, and people just all of a sudden it hits them. I remember when I first tried it, I was sitting there in Joe Morton's office and he let me try it, and we were talking about this, and then I totally forgot I even took it, and I'm just going, and all of a sudden I went, whoa. And he goes, you just felt it, didn't you? Like he knew it was coming. I didn't know it was coming. But now I look for that experience with others as I let them try it. And they're going, and we're talking or whatever, and all of a sudden I hit some, whoa, the Calm just hit me. It's an awesome product. Our Genius, of course, especially the older you get, the more we want any additional support we can for our cognitive health, and we have an amazing product with our Genius. It also supports mood clarity and focus, but boy, the cognition, that's something we could all use, I think. The digestion, you have any issues at all with digestion, you take this product. And by the way, you take it in the morning, it's good for all day long. You don't have to take it with every single meal. You take it in the morning, and it's good for breakfast, it's good for lunch, it's good for dinner, and it's good for bed. So these products are something you really only have to take once, and it works all day long. Helps with your digestive functions. It helps soothe your stomach, ease discomfort. Wonderful product. The Slumber, if you have any trouble with sleeping whatsoever and you take Slumber, you are going to have the best sleep of your life. I notice there's lots of leaders that are on this call in the chat room. Any of you leaders who have the speaker's code, which the ones I'm looking at, same conference bridge, same ones that you do. I see Carolyn Johnson in there on those Monday nights. I know you've got it. I'd love for you to share. Carol, Tom Ferrier, Sandy, I'm looking to see how many others that know the speaker line. I would sure love for you to call in on the speaker line in about 15 minutes and share your product experiences, because I know you've all had some profound ones, and I think people would love to hear from you. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Slumber promotes natural relaxation and sleep. If you sleep great, you don't need Slumber. If you have trouble, I take Slumber and Calm together, because at night my mind is going and I'm thinking of all these things. When I take Calm, then my mind just calms down and that goes away. And then I struggle with the sleeping. I wake up, I have a hard time going to sleep, staying asleep. I get up, I'm bothered by a snorer. And when I take Slumber, I just sleep so good all night long. I always sleep with a fan. I have to have a sound machine. I actually slept the other night in silence, something I have not done in probably 30 years. I haven't slept without white noise in the background. It's absolutely amazing. So we got some amazing products. Now, this is the body systems that we have. So we have, a dozen different body systems right now. And right now we have 4 different PiiX products, and the PiiX products are designed to help these systems in our body right now. But the future with Xango PiiX, this is what we're looking at. We will continue to produce, create, launch more PiiX that help with more body systems, men's health, women's health. We'll have a metabolic. We'll have all kinds of products that are going to be out there to meet nutritional needs. We're going to have PiiX for children that will not be made with alcohol. They'll be made with glycerin. So they're not going to be quite as strong. They don't need to be for children. But we'll have children's lines. We'll have all the products that you can ever possibly imagine with the new PiiX, and they're all designed to put it in Xango. And when you've got the PiiX and the Xango together, you've got immediate results, which, by the way, many people that are experiencing these results, they're already experiencing such instant and immediate and dramatic results, some of them very emotional, but this is what made us great in the first place. A product that gives you immediate results, nobody else has them, and you won't stop using them for anything, and you can't help but share with other people. So that's what we're talking about. That's the future of Xango. And coming soon, by the end of this month, we're going to have some new recruiting packs. That's going to be the last WWT of the month, June 30th. You're going to want to tune into that because the new recruiting packs are going to be announced. They're awesome. And we have some special events. We have a new shopping cart that's going to, well, I'll show you a little bit of it in a second, but you'll be able to pre-populate your shopping cart with PiiX and juice and send a link to somebody and say, this is what you need to order. Just click here. And then as they do, they can sign up and they can, it's like an Amazon experience. So they'll be able to go as a guest. If they're a guest, they're paying retail. So if you don't want your friend to pay retail, you just say, make sure you sign up because otherwise you're going to be paying retail if you want a wholesale. And so they can sign up, and they can sign up as a member, not as a distributor, and get that wholesale price, and it'll be connecting to you. And there's a lot of new tools that are coming, a whole new online experience. The online experience to sign up is going to be like a single page. You just put in basically your basic info, name, email, phone number, address, create password, boom, you're done. Again, just like the Amazon shopping experience, customer, distributor. And that's if you choose that experience. When you go to the shopping cart, it doesn't have the word distributor on it. It has member. And this is kind of what the shopping cart looks like. The left side is what it would look like on the computer. The right side is what it would look like on a smartphone, so that you can go in and pick whatever products that you want, send a link to your friend. They can just click on that link. They could pay retail if you don't tell them any different. They could just continue as a guest, or they could become a member, and you could instruct them whether or not they want to be a customer. And we also have a big focus on the U.S. Hispanic market right now, which is huge. And I want all of you to think about, who do you know that speaks Spanish? Because this is an opportunity. It's like launching a whole country within the United States. There's over 50 million Spanish speakers here. That's over 16% of our population. That's more Spanish speakers in the United States than residents in the entire country of Canada, and I think Australia combined. So it is a huge, huge market, and I want you to think about who you know, because Xango is busy working. They have many done already, many more to go, creating all the tools, all the literature, all the sites, everything in Spanish. And there's nothing like getting in on the ground floor. Right now you have the opportunity to share PiiX, the ground floor opportunity with PiiX. The ground floor opportunity will take us to the second wave with everyone you know. And you also have the opportunity to share with any Spanish speaker you know. And if you don't know any, ask your friends who do they know that speak Spanish, because they have the opportunity to get on the ground floor of the launch of a market that has not been focused on in Xango before. The official launch is in November, and the event location is going to be determined by who comes in between now and then. They have all kinds of special incentives and bonuses just for that market. So I would focus on the PiiX. I would focus on the U.S. Hispanic market, and I would get the story out. And I just want to share this with you before I open it up to some of our leaders to share some of their experiences with the products. Now, a lot of people get involved in the business. Maybe they try a little. They put their toe in the water. I mean, certainly I think most people, when they sign up to build a business in Xango, they do talk to some people, right? So many people maybe talk to 5 or 10, like their family, their friends, and if they get shut down, they shut down and they don't even try anymore. Yet they love the products, they love the business. You might even keep coming to conventions or keep coming to events because you want it. You're just scared. You're scared because you've been shut down before. You've been scared because, for whatever reason. And I just want all of you to know something right now. And I haven't said this before. Those of you who know me know that I have not said this. I have been excited about every single product line that we've ever launched. I love Glimpse. I love Eris. I love them all. I loved every single product line. I use all the product lines, but I haven't seen any of those product lines creating that second wave we've all been working for. And the reason is because the focus was not on the juice. The focus was on something else. So it was like, yes, it would be great. We can all be using 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different product lines, but for those people who don't have that belief in them, or maybe too many product lines, has been confusing. And so many distributors have been, I don't know what to talk about. Do I talk about the ageless? Do I talk about the Xalo Pro line? Do I talk? Folks, the answer is this. You talk about the juice. So right now you have an opportunity to buy some Xango PiiX. They're just $25 a bottle, and that's for a month's supply. That's less than $1 a serving. You're going to get your PiiX, and they're available to order right now, and I'm going to show you after the testimonials. I'll show you where you can get all that information. You're going to order your PiiX, you're going to order your juice, and you're going to go around to your neighbors, your family, and friends. It doesn't matter. People you've talked to before, people you've never talked to before, and you're going to let them try it. You know anyone who has trouble sleeping? Go get some of those little Dixie cup shot glasses, pour some shots, put some slumber in it. Go take them to your friends and say, here's a shot, take it at night, tell me how you feel tomorrow. Because people are going to have immediate dramatic results, and they're going to want to buy that product. So I want you to make your list, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. So stand by, but before we do that, can I get some of our leaders to get on and share some of your experiences with the Xango PiiX?
Well, Kali, I'd love to share if I could.
Absolutely.
So many people that are on this line don't know, but I have been experiencing for the past year residual pain from an experience with shingles, and it's created an environment where I am not sleeping. It's new to me. I've never had this ever happen before. Normally when I lay my head down, I'm just relaxed. I go to sleep. And this has been a year long of experience where when I try to go to sleep, it lasts, if I can get to sleep, it's around 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, and I'm able to sleep for an hour to 3 hours at a time. And so this has been horrible, and obviously I'm not functioning well, I don't feel well, etc. When we came out with the slumber, this was a wonderful thing for me. It was the very first time I had a solid 7.5 hours of sleep all at one time, and I am so thankful to Xango for this product. It's amazing to me. I am thrilled with it. I have used sleep products in the past, just testing things to see how they work. Not that I needed them, but just testing, and I've never had this experience before. And I'm so grateful to have this, and I've had multiple nights of sleep over and over again finally with that solid 7.5, 8 hours, and I got to tell you, it's like heaven. I am so thankful.
Awesome, Carol. Thank you so much. And I know what a big difference that's made in your life. And I know as you share it with people, the first time you had that good night's sleep, I remember how emotional it was for you. Because obviously sleep is everything, and those who aren't getting it, you struggle, and it's hard, right? Will you ever go without your slumber again?
Are you kidding me? No. And just since then, so I continue to have residual effects. I have had to take various products to help with this ongoing pain, and it makes me very, very foggy. And cool thing, I discovered that our new product helps me focus. It is amazing to me to be able to clear my mind, and Genius is off the charts as well. As we try all of these products, you said it's not going to be for everybody. for me so far, 2 out of 4 isn't bad. I love them.
Oh, wow. Okay, who else do we have out there that would like to share an experience they've had with the Xango PiiX?
Holly, it's Carolyn. I'd be happy to share a couple quick stories.
Awesome, Carolyn.
I have not ever had too much trouble going to sleep because I'm one of those that took the ageless late in the evening, but I did decide to see if there was a massive difference with the slumber drops. I have been taking tinctures for years, so I understand the power of them. And what happens for me is I take them in the kitchen, go in, put my pajamas on, crawl in bed, and I don't think I'm awake for 5 minutes. It's amazing. But my ultimate test was, a lot of people get upset by this, is that I probably haven't gone to bed without my TV on for, I don't know, 25 or 30 years. If I'm by myself in the house, I don't have guests. But the ultimate test was to go through my routine, get in bed with my TV clicker clutched in my hand, thinking that if I didn't go to sleep in 5 or 10 minutes or so, I'd just flip my TV on. And the next thing I knew, it was 4:30 in the morning, and I still had the TV clicker in my hand in the same position as when I went to bed. The slumber drops are amazing. The other one is I have a lot of stomach problems, so a lot of food that I eat burns my stomach. And so I decided not to take the drops before I ate, but to test something that I ate and take the drops after. And within 5 minutes of taking the drops after something started bothering me, the pain was gone. So what I did was take the same food and eat it the next day, but take the drops before I ate to see if I had pain, period, and I didn't. So I love the digestive. I love the slumber. Haven't really gotten into the genius. I don't know how much more genius I can get, so I kind of hesitated on that one. But kidding, of course. And I haven't gotten too much into the calm, although I know a couple people that have had great stories, and I'll let them share them one time on their own. But I love the drops. I love them in the juice, and I'm glad to be seeing us back to the basics of what got us where we are today to begin with, and that was the juice.
Amen. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, and real quick,
yes.
I told Sandy I wanted to share. Dr. Templeman will be on our Monday night call. We'll get that out tomorrow.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyone else like to share a testimony? All right.
Well, Holly, I can. It's
okay.
Sandy. Okay.
Okay.
We were able to be in the Xango meeting on Tuesday, which was mind-blowing for me because obviously most people know we had our grandson's bar mitzvah and could not make the Vegas event, the first event we've ever missed in 14 years. So I was like a kid in a candy shop getting all this incredible information. And we've been traveling for about 16 days. And Eddie ran to the back of the room to get his PiiX packages. And for whatever reason, when we were in Virginia, he was playing golf a lot, which he does all the time. But it was new courses, and his back was killing him. I mean, killing him. He could barely walk, and obviously was not sleeping. So the night that we got the PiiX, which would have been Tuesday night, I was a little nervous about taking and it was interesting, we really do have to teach people how to use the dropper, where you make sure the dropper is empty and then hold it and let it suction up the correct amount. So what we did the first night was we just did a half dose of the calm and the slumber. And without exaggeration, probably 3 minutes, Eddie looked at me and he said, "Oh my God, I feel so calm." I said, "I do too." And it was the first time in ages that I literally slept till about 4:30 in the morning, because normally I get up a couple times thinking or have to go potty, and we just felt great the next day. So after that, because we knew it was okay, we started using the correct dose. And, you know, there's something about sleep stages and how you have to go into REM for a certain, and I'll do some research and send it out to everybody, but I'm not kidding. I woke up feeling wonderful. I mean, really rested, which is so important for anti-aging and living longer, healthier. So thank you for letting me share that. Oh, by the way, Ed's back pain went away the next day. He said, I can't believe it. The pain isn't there. So I have no idea whether it was the fact that he had a good night's sleep and that he was rested, but the pain dissipated.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Okay.
And, of course, our juice does that. All right. I would like to show you a couple of resources here and then talk to you about some very special events coming up. So here we have, I'm going to show you the Xango resources first, XangoPower3.com. So this is you're new, you're getting started. You need to go through these 8 steps. You need to define your why. There's a video that teaches you how to do that in a worksheet. It's simple. Everything's been done for you. You click on the video, watch, download the worksheet, fill it out, get back with your sponsor. Same thing with your goals, your list. This is the simple business right here. When we get to sample and invite, it's going to be sampling out the new amazing Xango PiiX products now, and people are going to get immediate results, want them quickly, leap into the juice, create some significant changes in their life, and they won't be able to help but tell others as well, which is the last step after we go through them, is to just continue to repeat. So it's there. This is the simplest thing. And if you go over to trainings, you're going to see the trainings on Why the Tinctures by Xango. These videos are also on their YouTube channel, but they're here on the Xango Power 3 under training. Why tinctures? What are tinctures? These are all from Dr. Templeman. And then the slumber and the calm and the genius and the digestion. So Dr. Templeman is training on all those products. And, of course, we have all kinds of other trainings on the mangosteen and Xango juice and other products. But the first 5 ones are on these products. So go to Xango Power 3. If you haven't already done it, do your 8 steps. And either way, go to the trainings, and there's new training videos that are there right now that are going to help you. And then, of course, the recordings. We have weekly webinar trainings on Thursdays. Dr. Templeman is also going to be on this coming Thursday's weekly webinar training, and he's going to be talking about the products. So he's also going to be on the Monday night call with Carolyn Johnson, and he's going to be a guest and talk about the products. And a week from Thursday, on the 30th, is going to be special promotions, packs, and programs launching that'll help you just explode your PiiX business. So you want to tune in to these events. Here's how you tune into them. You simply click there, and it'll take you at the time of the event. There's also a phone number and stuff to call if you're not able to get online, but you want to try to get online. And by the way, as a reminder, Meeting Burner is an app. You can get it from the Google Play Store or from the Apple Store. It works on any smartphone device. You get the app, and then when you go to click there to register, there is the Meeting Burner ID. On your phone, it'll say, you'll go to your Meeting Burner app, it'll ask for the ID, you click it. So even on your phone, you can watch the slides. You can listen to the call and watch the slides. So you do not have to be on a computer to be able to use that. So those are our weekly webinar Thursdays, and of course all the recordings to all the calls will be there, and of course our Get Amped calls as well. And those are some of the recordings from the previous ones, and we're focusing on the PiiX for a reason. Next thing is Xango.com/PiiX. There are 3 different products where they've got some audio recordings on that when you take Genius, listen to this after you take it. And it's supposed to help your brain get all that it can out of the Genius. The same thing with the Calm. If you need to calm down, take some Calm and listen to this. you get ready to go to sleep, take some slumber, and listen to this. So that's there, Xango.com. When you click on latest, you're going to get this page here. Well, actually, when you click on latest, there's a couple of things, but the one I focused on was this. Xango PiiX has arrived. It is available in North America. So it explains all about it. There's all kinds of links that you can go to learn more about the Genius, learn more about the Calm, learn more about the digestion and the slumber, and, of course, how you can order it. Right now, they're $25 a piece. You can get a 4-pack now for $100. That's 80 PV. You get that with a case of juice. That's $120 with 120 PV, and you have a 200 PV order. And you put yourself on that as an ADP, you have a 200-point ADP that will help you maximize the compensation plan. And if you're out there sharing these products with people, you will get customers and distributors and build your business. And there's some pretty amazing packs that are coming too that are going to help you make even more money even faster. So that's really exciting. Now stay in touch with all of this stuff. Of course, it's available now, and there they are in the back office, and you can get the brochures and you can get the products. So everything is available for you now. Now let me just show you what I did on Xango University just so that you have a place. You don't have to be a member to access this. This is an open page. You do not need member access. xuworldwide.com/PiiX, PiiX. So this is a single page that you can go to that has all the links and all the resources. I've got all of the videos that Dr. Templeman did in a single video player here so that you can look and watch all of these in one single place. All the product profile, everything from corporate, the ingredients, the FAQs, the webinars. This is one we did last week. My guest was Linda Markland. Linda Markland has been 30-plus years experience teaching people how to make sales through Yellow Page advertising and that type of thing. She's done some scripts for us, and she did a wonderful training teaching you how to pick up the phone and get the word out to new people you've never talked to before, as well as to existing people that you have talked to before. So this is the presentation from last week's training. These are the scripts that Linda put together to help you. This page is going to be updated all the time as new resources become available, and today's training will be added to this page as soon as the recording is done. The important links, these are the links to the XangoPower3.com and Xango.com/PiiX and the resources and to order. And then there's a special event. So the special event with Dr. Templeman at Xango headquarters live, but it will be broadcast, and so you want to tune into this page. And you can look back. We'll have the live broadcast link as soon as we get a really good live stream service, which will be set up this week. And you'll be able to tune in to this event live. So then, of course, once that happens, then we'll have a recording for it so people can go. So this is there, a page for you to go, one-stop resources for everything. Now, XU events. These are our live weekly events. We have our MBX opportunity calls Monday through Friday, our Maximize Mondays, leadership training. This is the one that tomorrow Dr. Templeman is going to be a special guest and talk about PiiX. So let's make sure that we all register for that. Our WWTs that are Thursday nights, again, Dr. Templeman, a guest this week. Make sure you register for that. Our Get Amped calls, and, of course, our faculty workshops. You can also find all this information on Facebook, facebook.com/Xango University. And in the notes section, you'll always see on the page all the events that we do. They're promoted there. But on the page, you'll see the resources, the archives. Now, we don't archive that far back on our Super Saturday trainings. I believe on our Maximize Mondays they do. They archive back, so you can see recordings for months. On the faculty workshops, I think all the archives are in the university, but we archive just the most recent calls. So the one call last week was myself and Linda Markland. I removed all the rest because it's a focus on PiiX now. So I just want you to be getting the training archives that have to do with building your business with PiiX. Okay, so I think that's all that in the resources. And now I'll get to some questions. Dr. Santry asking about PiiX in Hawaii. It's not in Hawaii yet. It will be soon. It takes time to get it there. It's like sending it to another country almost. Not really, but It from the manufacturer, it just got into the warehouses in Lehigh, so it just became available yesterday in the United States. It was just sent to Canada, I believe, received there. It will be in Hawaii. A question about leaving the product in the juice for a while, and Shannon, I probably need to confirm this with Dr. Templeman. I'll just say this. Every night before I go to bed, and I usually do watch a show before I go to bed, I make my shot of Xango juice. I put the Calm and the Slumber in it together, and it just sits on my nightstand. And usually I just watch one show. Maybe it's an hour and a half movie or something, or 2 hours, but it does sit there for a couple hours till my movie's over, and then I take it and go right to sleep. So I know it works after a couple hours. I know you can't just put it in a shot glass without the juice because it's alcohol. It's in an alcohol base, and the alcohol could evaporate. But in the juice, I believe it's fine. But I need to confirm that. It's working fine for me for a couple of hours, but I don't know about taking it to somebody at noon and it's still being good 10 hours later. But I think in the juice it is. But let me just confirm that with you. Or you can just try it and see what you think. But I know for me, I take it at about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It's in my shot glass. It's on my nightstand. And oftentimes it's midnight or so before I actually take it, and it works fine. Question, is dinner time too early to take Slumber? Not if you want to fall asleep in your plate. It works immediately, Mark, so don't take it till you're ready for bed. That's the one thing I love about the Slumber so much, is that I have been taking Advil PM since 2009 because I have neck and back pain, especially when I sleep, and have trouble going to sleep. It always takes me 2 hours before it starts to work. So I always have to remember to take it hours before I want to go to sleep. And with this, I love it because I can take it and be asleep in 10 minutes. It's absolutely amazing. So don't take it until you're actually in bed. It's the last thing you do before you get up. Let's see. Forecast when PiiX will be available individually. I'm going to guess next month. Right now, they just want us this month to get the whole pack, because even if we don't have a digestive issue, you know lots of people that do. So you want them all for so that you can be sampling them out, and that's why they absolutely do not want them bought individually yet. But they absolutely will be by the time this shopping cart goes online, which is July 1. So when July 1, when that happens and we have our new Amazon experience, shopping experience, we'll be able to buy just one by then. But make sure everybody gets their 4-pack before then. Where can we order window decals with the PiiX logo? You know what I would say? You can go into Office Max or Kinko's or any of these places with the logo. You can download the logo into the resources in Xango, on Xango.com. You can download the logo, take it in, and have some made. Because don't you want to make them with your own phone number, your own website anyway? So I'm sure Sound Concepts, x1tools.com, already has some and will have more PiiX resources and stuff, but you can always, no matter what, go have something made yourself at your local print shop. How many times a day can you take a dose? You don't need to take it more than once. Now, if you have some serious digestive issues and you take it in the morning and you feel like you're going out that night for some big, heavy meal with maybe very spicy stuff, then maybe it would be good to have a second dose right before dinner. But everyone that has told me so far says they take it before their first meal and it works throughout the entire day. Slumber, obviously, you only need one dose. Calm, I guess maybe if you stress out in the morning and you take it in the afternoon, you stress out again, maybe you'd need another dose. But you really don't need to take doses more than one time a day generally, but you certainly can. How do I learn about Spanish marketing events? So, Espanol, XangoPowerOf3.com /ES. So everything there is going to be pertinent to the Spanish market. And I think that's it. I've gotten through all the questions. We've shown the resources. Let me go back and remind you again of the special events. So this Monday, Maximize Monday call, Dr. Templeman. This coming Thursday, weekly webinar training, Dr. Templeman. Next Thursday, weekly webinar training, special PiiX promotions you don't want to miss, followed by a live event at corporate with Dr. Templeman, and he's going to be taking us through every product and every ingredient. And folks, I just want to leave you with this. I want you to invest in yourself. I want you to make a decision right now. I want you to make your list. I want you to go back to XangoPower3.com and start all over and do it. Make the list again. Set new goals. Determine a new why. Why? Because you deserve it. Because you deserve the life of your dreams. Because this next few years, it'll never be easier than it is right now, because we have the greatest story. The greatest story with these inexpensive products. You can just add a PiiX or two to your juice. An inexpensive product, it's sampleable, that people get immediate results that are oftentimes going to be very emotional, and they're going to want these products, and they're going to want the juice because there's no xanthones in these products. That's why they're so inexpensive, because you put it in the juice, and then you get both, and the juice is a carrier. It carries the herbs directly into the cells, which is why it's such a fast-acting thing. This is the opportunity you have to change lives and to change your own financially. So I want everyone right now to make a commitment for a 90-day action plan. I want you to commit to talk to 10 people every single day about PiiX. So these can be 10 new people you've never even spoken to before, or it could be 10 people that are your current customers, your current distributors, or former customers or distributors, because nobody's heard of PiiX yet. And we're launching this together, and this will be worldwide. We have the opportunity to do this now. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't let another 3 months go by before taking action. We have another event in September. I believe it's the second weekend. It's going to be in Las Vegas again at the Caesars Palace. They got incredible rates on rooms and everything. And when we go there, we are going to be celebrating some amazing success, as well as launching more PiiX and even greater opportunities. So thank you, everyone. Please go get the word out. Go pick your PiiX today. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you on the next webinar.